What up, gang? Welcome back to another episode of Wednesday Night SmackTalk. And we are here on episode 235 of Wednesday Night SmackTalk to go over the results for 234. Now, 234 was supposed to be live Survivor Series predictions. That's what it was supposed to be. But on the day of the show, I received a strike, yet again, as I had many times previously in the year. And I wasn't able to upload or live stream for 2 weeks. So we just recently got the video up of Survivor Series predictions. Now don't worry, we did predict before Survivor Series happened. There's no chicanery going on here. I did get their predictions before the show happened. Actually, I got them before important things were announced about the show, such as Becky Lynch returning. So you'll, if you watched the episode of Smack Talk previously, you will have seen that we had a TBD instead of a Becky Lynch, and that kind of affected a lot of the predictions as well, I might say. But today, I am going to simply just go over the results for the 4 matches on the card, and you'll hear from the winners, like usual. It's really weird to be doing this after what feels like a month of being off, of not being able to do this. I feel like I'm out of my groove a little bit. But I think I'll get right back in it pretty soon. So, starting off, our first match was the Team Winners versus Team Losers Traditional Survivor Series Tag Team match. Now, that was the theme for this year's Survivor Series. We decided to switch up how Survivor Series worked this year and include an overarching theme for Survivor Series, which was Team Winners versus Team Losers. And we determined that by taking the 7 best performing and the 7 worst performing in the Crown Jewel Battle Royal that we had in our 4 weeks of 3 pay-per-views. Of course, due to my strike, we actually didn't have 4 weeks and 3 pay-per-views. We had like 3 pay-per-views in 6 weeks, which is still a lot, but hey, it's better. But yes, we had Team Winners versus Team Losers, and everybody is representing their respective teams on the card. So, for reference, Bidnith Man is in the main event. He is not in this traditional tag team match, but he is still a representative of Team Loser, and he will have his predictions added up for Team Losers at the end of the show. And, for example, I am in the Tag Team Championship match and not in the traditional Survivor Series tag match, and I am representing Team Winners. My predictions will also be added up for the entirety of Team Winners at the end of the show. Team Winners versus Team Loser traditional Survivor Series tag match, well, it is kind of just the leftovers, the people that weren't in a big title match or the Kang Kup Finals that were left over from the teams. I know it sounds mean, and it is. So, at this show, we only had 5 matches to predict. That's right, Survivor Series was actually very shit. And in the match between Team Winners and Team Losers, I understand this is a little anticlimactic because there's only 5 matches, but trust me, it was for me as well. We had only 3 people for each team represented. It was supposed to be 4, but then Sebi boycotted the event, and Franco, for some reason, no-showed. He didn't boycott like Sebi, because Sebi called out Mikey, and Mikey refused to face him because Mikey had a tag match, and then Sebi boycotted it. He said, no, I'm not going to do the tag match. And then Franco just up and no-showed, like just classic Franco. So, we had Mikey, Paul, and Morgan represent Team Winners, and Brandon, Masked Man, and Darcy, the Magnificent, represent Team Losers. Now, our worst performer out of the 6 was Brandon at a 2-3 record. And then we had 2 people tie with a 3-2 record. The Masked Man and Morgan. And we had 2 people tie at a 4-1 record with Mikey and Paul. Things are looking good for Team Winners because, of course, Morgan goes 3-2. Mikey and Paul both go 4-1. All 3 winning records, and 2 of them are 4-1, only 1 match wrong. But Darcy the Magnificent One, went 5-0 at the show. He got every single match right. And due to going 5-0, representing Team Losers, the final score of this match was Team Winners 11-4. And the team with Darcy on it, Team Losers, after his valiant 5-0 effort, only lose by 1, going 10-5. That is right. I tricked you. If you did some simple math, I wouldn't have tricked you, but you probably didn't. Yes, Team Winners still wins despite Darcy's valiant effort due to Brandon's valiant effort to lose, going 2-3. And, just Team Winner just having a better overall winning percentage. So yeah, Team Winners racks up the win here in this normal match, but Darcy's valiant effort could come into play later on. They only lost by 1. That's easy ground to make up overall for the entire show. We'll have to see how it goes. Now, moving on to our first title match of the night. No, we're actually not doing that. We're moving on to the Kang Kup Finals, the only other non-title match on the show. And the Kang Kup Finals was me, Kang, versus Zach. And in this match, a singles match, normal singles match, we had, that's right, we had a tie. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the Kang Kup Finals. Both Zach and Kang go 3-2. So, I'm already here hosting. I figured I would hear the other winner/loser's point of view on this matter, and that, of course, is Zach. So, Zach, go ahead and do what you do best and flap your gums.
Yo, what it do? Big news. I tied with Kang. Told you it was big news. Told ya. So, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do about that? Let me have a quick look and see what we're gonna do about that, ready? Just gonna have a quick peek. No. Oh, look at this, I got some big notes. So, alright. Consulted the notes. And, not jokes, I just wanted to look at my Steam Deck. Look at this, look how fucking cool this is. I'm downloading Final Fantasy. You didn't even know. Who, me? Gone gaga. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that Royal Rumble, I think it would be a fantastic idea that we settle the Kang Kup once and for all Royal Rumble. And it's not just going to be a one-on-one match. I think it would be a brilliant idea to include the one man I recently beat, Mr. Bidneth, the Bidneth man. What do you think? That's like kind of fucking epic. What do you mean? Look at the Steam Deck. Steam Deck's kind of, look at it. It's Final Fantasy. All right. Anyways, a tie with Kang. That's pretty much an epic dub in my book. And Mr. Bidneth, I hope you respond, and I hope you participate in this match because you are my favorite opponent. Don't tell Kang.
Well, goodness gracious. Zach, coming straight out of 2007, somehow with a 2022 Steam Deck, but that camera quality looked as if it was 15 years old, has given his thoughts on the matter of us tying. So Zach thinks big Kang Kup Finals blow-off match between the two of us, the two tiers in the finals, but also including the Bidneth man. Now, the reason why he said that is because traditionally the Kang Kup Finals winner receives a KKPL championship match. So Zach figured easiest way to do this, make it a triple threat for the title, and there you go. We tied, we both, well, we don't win. We'll still decide it at Royal Rumble, but might as well just pretend like we both won, have a big triple threat. I don't really mind that idea, my man. I don't know why I said it like that. I think that's a great idea. Just forget having a tiebreaker match. Have the tiebreaker match and the title match in one. Great idea, Zach. But will the Business Man go for it? Well, I will say we will not find out this week. I have spoken to the Business Man, and he has not decided what he wants to do there. And he's asked to give another week or two, maybe, he even said. He said net 14. So, we'll put a pin in that for now. And we'll see what happens. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for us to move on to our first title match of the show. I was a little preemptive. I squirted the gun or jumped it. Don't know why I squirted it. A little bit earlier, almost trying to do this match first, but it is now here. The Golden Gods versus Lou and El Taquito Violente for the tag team titles. Now, Golden Gobs, Lou and El Taquito. I don't know why I called us the Golden Gobs. That's rude to us. Kang and Joe, Lou and El Taquito. And at this show, Lou had a 3-2 record. I had a 3-2 record. Joe had a 3-2 record. Actually, Joe and I predicted the exact same. And El Taquito is a deciding factor here. I will say there is no tie here. There are no ties left for the remainder of a show. So, did El Taquito go 2-3, 4-1, 5-0, 0-5? Well, ladies and gentlemen, El Taquito Violente at this show went 4-1, and with a 7-3 record combined over the 6-4 record of the former tag team champions, Lou and El Taquito Violente, are your brand new KKPL tag team champions. Now, of course, you would expect me, as one half of the greatest tag team of all time, to comment on this, but I will hold my tongue for now. And so will the champions, because Lou is the one who celebrated this win, but also Lou is involved in the main event, and in his celebration promo, he did talk about what happened in the main event. You know, he could be celebrating being the predictions champion and the tag team champion in one, or celebrating being tag team champion and commiserating his loss. We don't know yet, but you will find out very soon. But you'll have to wait until after I announce the results of the main event, because Lou is involved with that. So, speaking of that main event was Business Man facing Lou. Lou, the man who tied in the 14-man Battle Royal at Crown Jewel and defeated El Taquito, his tag team partner at AEW Full Gear, to become the #1 contender at Survivor Series for the Business Man's Championship. And at Survivor Series, Lou, in the main event, his music played, and he didn't come out. Because instead, the man, the myth, the Franco, showed up in his stead. Franco announced he is actually facing the Business Man. His name is on the contract. Lou did Franco a favor and let that happen. Franco finally gets his big match against the Business Man that he should have gotten at fucking whatever pay-per-view it was 2 months ago. that the Magnificent One turned Business Man into a African doll and interfered. Now Franco gets his big match, but then the Business Man revealed all along it was his ploy. Business Man promised Lou something of great power, something that made Lou forego his title match, convinced Lou to let Franco sign that contract so Business Man could teach Franco a lesson. And here we are, Business Man versus Franco. From Business Man trying to teach Franco to stay away from Mikey. To Franco now, focusing attentions all on the Business Man. Business Man believes Franco's culture has officially shifted, but is Franco going to capture his first ever KKPL championship? Well, let's look. The Businessman, the incumbent, the reigning defending KKPL champion ever since SummerSlam of this year, goes 3-2. A commendable record. Nothing special, but also not bad. Can Franco beat it at 4-1 or 5-0? Or will Franco, yet again, lose and not capture the big gold? Well, with a 2-3 record, Franco sadly ties for the worst record at the show and does in fact yet again lose. And the Businessman does in fact yet again win and retain his KKPL Predictions Championship. And now we will hear from the man of business himself. So, Businessman, go ahead, man.
Hey everybody, how's it going? It's the Business Man, and I am here to yet again celebrate the retaining of my title. Now, I'm not ever gonna say the celebration is getting old, but I am going to, have a very short celebration and talk about some other things that happened at Survivor Series. Because you see, I am a mentor, I am a teacher. I am very glad that I won at Survivor Series and the greatest reign of all time is continuing. I don't care about days, I care about results. And that's what I'm getting, baby. Because you see, at Survivor Series, I am more proud of what I have accomplished as a mentor rather than as a predictor. Because Lou and Abdakito are your new KKPL Tag Team Champions. Lou, the man who couldn't buy a win with all of the pesos in his wallet. That man has gotten 2 wins in a row. And a tie before that. He hasn't lost in 3 matches. And not only that, he is a champion yet again because of the culture shifting. And I also did have to give some things to him to let me sift Franco's culture. Now I've heard that Lou will be kind of talking about that at the end of the show, as I've been told by Kang. So I'll let Lou kind of discuss what happened there. I'll let Lou reveal what he wants to reveal about our deal, but just know it was crazy. Now, Franco, my man, you have changed your culture. I know we lost, everybody in the comments. Franco, I know you lost, but losing is okay here. You can now be sculpted into a great masterpiece because I have broken you down into clay. Franco, you see, you were all focused on Mikey, and when you were focused on Mikey, your predictions were stinky. What you should be focused on is winning. So what I did was take your focus away from Mikey, put it all on the Businessman. I can take the hate. I can take your hate. And I took it. I let it fuel you. I let you face me at Survivor Series. And then I revealed all along it was my plan. And you, at the end of that show, you respected me for it. You respected the Businessman. You understood why I made you hate me. And that is why your culture has shifted. Now you can do whatever. You are not held by the bounds of Mikey. You can build yourself back up, face me yet again, and this time you just may win. But we'll have to see how that goes because life is unpredictable, baby. But I know I am proud of you, and I am proud of the job that I have done for you. And you have the will, you have the chance to succeed. Lou and Al Taquito have succeeded. I have succeeded. I'm working on Paul. Franco has the chance to succeed. The culture is thriving. The culture is winning. Thank you, everyone, all the loyal fans out there. And I am out. I'll have more information from you, for you, and from you, maybe, in the upcoming weeks, baby. Bye.
Well, there you have it. The Business Man is your predictions champion, but he is more proud of his mentees. He is more proud of what the culture is doing overall. So, now, after all that, we have to go over who exactly won in team winners and team losers, because Lou's promo also deals with that. That's right, you didn't expect it, but Lou is being saved for the complete last due to his promo covering just about everything possible, because Lou somehow is involved in what seems like every match here tonight. So, I will quickly go over the results in full. Team winners, El Taquito Valente goes 4-1. Sebi boycotted the show, and I will explain how his picks go in very soon. Lou goes 3-2. Mikey goes 4-1. Paul goes 4-1. Morgan goes 3-2. And I, Kang, go 3-2. And because I was the only person, the first by the way, to compete in 2 matches in the same night, the Kang Kup Finals and the Tag Team Championship, I counted my picks twice to replace Sebi. I did have 2 matches. I was just gonna make one of my matches not count to make things fair, but since Sebi didn't predict, then I deserve my 2 matches because I did have them. I did compete in 2 separate matches. I was gonna make things fair, and Sebi made things fair for me. Congratulations, Sebi. So I go 3-2, which by the way, is still tied for the worst performance on our team. So it's not like I'm giving us a great boost there. Yeah, making us go 24-11. Team winners went 24-11. Now, the Bidnith Man, representing team losers, went 3-2. Brandon goes 2-3. Franco goes 2-3. Franco was supposed to compete in the tag team match, but didn't. But then he competed in the main event, so he still counts 2-3. Masked Man goes 3-2. Darcy the Magnificent goes 5-0, the best at the show. Joe goes 3-2. Zach goes 3-2. And altogether, 35 matches. 5 predicted for 7 people. 5 times 7 is 35. Team winners goes 24-11. And team losers goes 21-14. Meaning, yes, shocker, team winners are your winners. I mean, listen, it is a shocker because, I mean, it's not a shocker, but it could have happened that team losers lost. It's not like team winners was supposed to absolutely 100% no matter what win. It's not, I understand it was called team winners versus team losers and team winners won, and it kind of feels a little weird, a little anticlimactic because they're team winners. But that's not really representative of the entire teams as a whole. Listen, alright, Team Winners is the first ever winner of this big Survivor Series theme thing that we're doing. I hope you enjoyed having a big narrative for the entire show because I plan on keeping doing it. And I will announce next year, I'm not going to announce right now because I don't know what it'll be, that we will have yet another one of these big themes. So yeah, Team Winners gets the big win. These 7 people are enshrined in history forever. And Lou, representing Team Winners, after teasing you for 10-15 minutes now, it is time for you to finally celebrate your win as Team Winners and your win as Tag Team Champions and what happened in the main event. So, Lou, my man, go ahead.
Hello everyone, it is I, once again, but with something a little different this time. With a different kind of promo this time, as opposed to my usual where I am accepting a loss. Because this time, not only am I accepting a win, but I am celebrating the fact that me and my tag team partner, El Taquito Violente, have rescued the KKPL Tag Team Championships from the Golden Goobers, the Golden Gobs, and all other insult names to them. And after their what seems like a 40-year reign, we have rescued the tag team titles from them at Survivor Series, while also me and my esteemed tag team partner El Taquito have also captured another win at Survivor Series as part of Team Winner. I'm sure that was an even bigger win to everyone else than the tag team championship. Not for me and my partner, but it's not too often that I get to come on here and celebrate 2 wins at a pay-per-view, even if it's not really 2 wins. But there's still 1 or 2 pieces of business that we must get down to, and that regards another piece of gold that belongs around my waist in the form of the Businessman's KKPL Predictions title. I earned a KKPL title at Survivor Series, but some things happened, some stuff arose, some talks were had, some deals were made between the Businessman and I, and unfortunately for me, and probably fortunately for Businessman, that match didn't happen, and I didn't get to win my second or third KKPL championship. Instead, I handed that opportunity to my former esteemed tag team partner, Franco, because the Businessman wanted to teach him a lesson, and since the Businessman is responsible for my recent success as I have joined the culture, I felt it was only right for him to settle his score with Franco. But don't think I've forgotten about that title. I still want that title, and I'm coming for that title, and I'm also coming for that triple-double. So, Businessman, you may have had to pay an arm and a leg to get rid of me at Survivor Series for Franco, but don't think that you and that KKPL championship are going to be together for much longer, because I am coming for that title, and I'm going to win it.
Well, well, well. The man, the myth, the legend. Lou is your tag team champion. He is a member of Team Winners, the winners at Survivor Series, and he is number 1 contender? I don't know. He has struck a deal with the Businessman, and well, I guess we'll have to find out really what happens with that deal in the future. But as for now, Lou still has his eyes set on that Predictions Championship at some point. And he also will be defending that tag team title because he is your tag team champion. So, Lou, congratulations, my man. And now it's time to end the show. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and all that stuff. And, well, we're out of here. Bye!